To promote good governance in Nigeria devoid of corruption, the federal government has been charged to create structures, procedures, and systems that deter wrongdoings in the country. The charge was given at a lecture organized as part of an event lined up to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Human and Environmental Development Agenda HEDA in Lagos. Speaking on theme, navigating the nexus of anti-corruption and good governance in Nigeria, and striking a balance for economic, social, and environmental justice. The main speaker at the event, the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Olaolukoyede, said corruption has been recognized as a contributing element to Nigeria's deficient system of governance. TV360's correspondent Ogechukwu Okekwe has more in this next story.
In his opening speech, the EFCC chairman disclosed that the Anti-Graft Agency had received over 5,000 fraud petitions and recovered 60 billion naira loots in less than 100 days of his assumption of office. Speaking at the ceremony, Olukoyede, who decried the pervasive nature of corruption in Nigeria, added that the agency has innovated mechanisms to either stop or minimize the stealing of public funds and other financial and economic crimes. He further affirmed that all citizens must be involved in fights against corruption in Nigeria.
On January 31st in Abuja, we launched the Fraud Risk Assessment and Control Project for MDAs. And that's another area where we are bringing an innovation into the fight against corruption. So we are not just, it's not just about investigation and prosecution now. Can we just look inwards and see where this problem lies? What is the root cause of this problem? Because I discovered that the more I investigate and recover, the more people steal money. So what we have decided to do, and that was part of the program we launched on January 31st, is to design a fraud risk control, assessment and control for MDAs, to support what our sister agency has been doing over the years.
Also speaking, the chairperson of the event, Justice Okunu, says that appropriate institutions must be established in order to advance environmental justice, public accountability, good governance, and transparency.
Just follows the system that has been set in place. That system itself requires us all following the due process, ensuring that the rules and regulations governing that institution are up to date, that we follow them, and that we're ready to change them whenever that change becomes necessary. Of course, it requires that we put the right persons, square, round holes and round pegs, etc., in place, and that we have the facilities for it.
Commenting on the anniversary, officials says the fight against corruption practices is still huge. Hence, the need for more advocacy and enlightenment of the populace. According to them, HEDA is committed to playing its role in ensuring corruption-free Nigeria despite the challenges involved.
There's no doubting about the fact that public officials in Nigeria are technically always guilty of corruption. So the judiciary cannot afford to deploy technicalities in a country that we are in this dire situation for sanity in the system.
So we are further committing ourselves to battle corruption, to battle impunity. And one of the areas that we are going to be focusing on a lot is to build capacity, not just within the media, not just within the anti-corruption agencies, also for private sector organizations, for government institutions, for private persons, because often, sometimes, acts of corruption happen and you find out that those who are made to aid it do not even know that they are aiding corruption.
The climax of the event was the public presentation of publication on the 2023 general election, trends in politics and elections in Nigeria. HEDA says it will intensify its efforts on building the capacity of people in areas of anti-corruption and good government and the rule of law. Ogechukwu Okekwe, TV360, Lagos.